Yo, nothing but illustrious guests on the #1 show at late night.
Sir, tonight we got Emmy Award-winning comedian John Mulaney.
Give it up for John Mulaney! Hey! Yeah! Yes! Yes! All right. My guy, John Mulaney in the house.
Yes, sir.
This is not Pete Buttigieg. We'll make that clear.
Just want to put that out there right now.
All right?
I'm not.
You're not. You sure?
I'm from the Midwest.
Do you have
Strike one.
I'm boring. I'm not gonna be president. I couldn't.
Can you dance?
Wow, did you know more about politics?
dance?
Can you dance?
Does he dance?
No.
Wait, the Buddha? Oh, you want him to do the Buddha dance? What was
Buddha
it? It's
dance.
like,
It's
who
like-
knows it?
Does anybody?
Come on.
Who knows?
There's a lot of
so
white
many
people in this
in
room.
here.
When do y'all know it?
There's an election coming up, and so there's all these candidates, and one of them is Pete. Oh, you just mean the dance? Okay. What is the dance?
It's
It's like some
very
weird.
sad.
It's like
It's
if
like
white people
like
remix the
this,
electric slide.
this. It's basically the 2020 Macarena.
Yeah,
Very sad.
it's frightening.
I learned about the Macarena, I think, before anyone in the United States at a Club Med when I was 11.
Oh yeah, because it was really big outside of America.
Yeah, it was very big in the Club Med scene.
There you go.
And when it started and became big in the U.S., I said, I know this, and no one cared.
Were you one of those guys that was like, yo, I appreciated this more when it was underground?
Yeah, I was like, oh, you know the popular Macarena.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew it when it was just at Club Med.
Yeah.
Where people buy food with beads.
I bought the. Did you get the vinyl at Rough Trade?
Yeah, definitely. I got it at Kim's Video. That was a video store.
That was a throwback on the Lower East Side. Google!
All you millennials.
What's it like being one of the most popping comedians right now? You're everywhere.
And everybody loves you.
Everyone loves you. And no bad stories have come out about
John
you yet.
Mulaney's a dick.
Really?
Yeah, there's no
there's
John
no
Mulaney's a dick
dick
stories
story.
yet.
Popping? Everyone loves me?
Yes. Do you want us? Do you want us to do blurps for like a book or something?
I don't. Yes, I'd love a blurb.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yes.
Got you.
Oh, great.
John Mulaney's the homie
Yo,
Could you work in popping?
and popping.
And then yours will just be everyone loves
yo,
me.
everyone fucks with John Mulaney.
Here you go. Even better. Even better. I don't know if you do
Everybody.
that in the Midwest, but you know.
My mom will be like, who fucks with you?
Make him eat a knuckle sandwich.
But no, your resurgence. You're everywhere, man. You're super hot. You're fuego, as the kids would say.
That's great news. It's been a really fun couple of years, but I'm just so flattered right now. I don't know what to
yeah?
say. Yeah. What's it like to have everyone love me?
Still humble.
I stay humble by not leaving the apartment, and on the 2-3 train, people go, get out of my way, and they don't seem to be very impressed.
Right.
And my parka is too big, so I take up 2 seats, and they get mad at me. And I never hear, we all love you, and you're popping stuff.
You'll never hear we all love
different.
you.
Yeah.
On the subway.
That'd be great if you walked on the 2-3 train. Hey, we all love you.
We all love
Yeah.
you. We love you.
Actually, that's probably the last thing you want to hear on
Yeah.
the 2 or 3.
That guy's usually holding
that
a
would
know
Bible.
it's something bad
That'd
is
be
really gonna
terrifying.
happen.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the train, some guys blowing kisses at you, like, "Yay, we all."
We love you. I love you, John. And so does Christ. Christ loves you,
Oh,
John.
I love that.
Christ loves you.
When you're on the subway and you start to have a conversation that's not Christ related, and then the guy just veers right into Christ.
You gotta bring it in there.
How are you? Like, I'm pretty good. You have a good day? Yeah. Have you found your Lord and Savior
Savior?
yet? And you're like, oh, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Where'd you get those shoes? Oh, I got them on Zappos. Oh, cool. Do you believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus
Yeah.
Christ?
He got his sandals
I'm
on.
like, give me
Zappos.
at least 3 questions before we jump to the Lord and Savior.
Yeah, and we could talk about Zappos a little more before you make me feel guilty for just becoming an atheist. 'cause-
What's your
Some skate shoes.
what's your stance on Showtime? Not the channel, but the dancing on the train.
Wait. What's my
Showtime.
dancing on the train is called Showtime?
Yes, you never.
Come in there, yo,
Oh,
Showtime.
they come in there like,
Oh, I
they're like
know
if
they
you
yell
like what you see,
Showtime.
clap. If you don't like what you see, clap, and then like put on music and they like.
I love it.
You love it?
I love it. Here's why. I'm always like when the guy grabs the bar and he does the spin. I'm always like he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall, and they never fall.
never fall.
And I'm always like this time he's definitely gonna hit me with his legs and fall, and they never do. They know what they're doing. And I didn't know it was called Showtime. I knew they yelled Showtime, but
That's why it's called Showtime.
yeah. Mariachi guys just come on and just
And then
start. They just start.
All right, what's your favorite subway act? Okay, you got the Marriott, you got the Showtime,
You got the doo-wop.
you got the African drum
Oh,
players.
I love doo-wop. Bucket playing, I love. That's a real New York art. My favorite subway act is when someone comes on. I've seen this twice. I saw a guy, he had a crown made of tinfoil and newspapers, too. No, not just tinfoil, newspapers.
Mixed media.
Yeah, mixed media. and all recyclable, so, you know. It's not like he was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He's reducing your carbon footprint.
So he had a clarinet, all right, and he gets on the train. He goes, I'm an alien from outer space, and I don't think he was, but and he goes, and everyone on the train is just like, oh my fucking god, is this happening?
Right.
And it went on for a while, and then he lowered it and he said, if you give me money, I'll stop.
Genius. That man is a genius right there.
Actually, the whole train was like,
Yo, you know what?
You're the best.
Here's $100.
You're popping, and we all love you.
I've seen you at Knick games.
At Knick games?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a point guard, and I'm not doing that well.
No, are you a Knick fan? Or you just?
How to answer?
It's a yes or no question, bro.
I like the tickets.
You like the arena?
So yes.
Okay.
I'm a Bulls fan.
You're a Bulls fan.
And then I'm a Nets fan.
Wait, whoa. How does that work?
Well, I don't live in Chicago anymore.
Right.
So I like to go to games. And the team that I have the most affinity for is the Nets, Brooklyn Nets. Why are you so scoffing so much at the Brooklyn Nets?
It's like they're like new.
You're upset too. What's
Because we're New Yorkers. No, you know what it is? Because we're from New York, we're from the Bronx, you know the vibes. And then as a New Yorker, it's like
the Nets are in Brooklyn.
the Nets in New York. The Nets have recently moved to Brooklyn.
I know that.
Okay.
The New Jersey Nets.
All right. Low key, I mean, this is a hot take.
No.
The Nets are gentrifying Brooklyn.
Oh, it was them?
It was them.
They were the first to gentrify Brooklyn?
Listen, first came the Nets, then City Bikes.
Ghost Rider was the first thing to gentrify Brooklyn, and then that was a show on PBS.
It was a great show.
That's right.
It was a great show.
We
don't know where he came from.
He was the ghost of a runaway slave teaching a diverse group of kids reading.
Yeah.
That was.
Why is it no longer on the air? I don't know.
I never heard that backstory before.
That's the
Okay, somebody was not in a Ghost Rider Yahoo group.
They're like, take those hoodies off. You're old as shit.
Okay, all right. Why do I like Nets games? Because Barclays Center is lit kind of the way the old Chicago Stadium was when I was a kid.
Well, you just said lit. I was like, oh, he cool.
No.
I was like,
I was talking about actual.
You were talking about lights.
Yeah,
Okay,
So like Chicago Stadium before they built the United Center, it was like seats were all dark and the court was lit, and so you were just focused on the game. And so I really like that. Madison Square Garden, which I love, and I love the tickets. Please keep giving me the tickets. But it's so bright that like I don't know where to look at all. You know, I know there's a game, but then there's all this stuff happening, so I'm just
Balloons
always
and stuff.
yeah. There's balloons. Yeah.
Unicycles.
Anytime there's a balloon, I'm done. You know.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah. So I like sitting at Nets games. I'm not following the team or whatever. But I guess I'm a Bulls fan because that's where I'm from.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I feel.
Especially since the Bulls suck and you stuck by them.
Yeah.
You gotta tap him up.
Okay, I'll tap him up. But listen,
You're popping and everybody loves.
Bob Dylan, if you go see him now, is not that great. But
Could you explain to them who Bob Dylan is?
Bob Dylan was the most famous musician ever, and now he sort of looks like an old Egyptian woman.
Bob Dylan was like Justin Bieber in the 60s.
No. He was like Justin Bieber and Mark Twain and like, who else gets too much cred? Like,
Billie Eilish?
It was like, Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber, Lena Dunham, Mark Twain. Like all those.
All together.
I don't mean there's too much cred, just like all day long people just went, Bob Dylan, Bob
Oh
Dylan.
my God, it's Bob.
And he still tours, and it's not as good as when he was younger. Sometimes as people get older, they get worse at the things they do. But The Bulls are Bob Dylan because when I was a kid, they had 2 three-peats and they were the greatest basketball team ever. So if they suck now,
Wow.
terribly sorry. They might be a little exhausted after 2 three-peats.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You said it with your chest?
I have no rebuttal.
What can we say?
No. I mean, it's too bad.
I mean, our Knicks went to the playoffs once.
I never.
In 2012. That was only like 6 years ago.
When Michael Jordan left basketball to play baseball, which is like when I left comedy to do dancing. When he went to play baseball for whatever reason, I remember the Bulls weren't in the playoffs and the Knicks were, and John Starks was on TV kind of disparaging the Bulls, and I've never hated anyone more in my life than John Starks at that moment.
I felt that same pain in Game 7, so, we've been there.
Yeah. And I remember when the Bulls were losing, when they were about to be eliminated at MSG, everyone was chanting "Sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, hey, 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 goodbye," because we'd had a three-peat, and then Michael Jordan came back and we had another three-peat. After his father had been murdered, he came back and we had another one, but apparently now they suck. So I actually don't have that much. I don't know why I wasted so much time on that.
Well, that's right in our lane right
You're
there.
defending Michael Jordan's honor. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Childhood.
I'll defend his honor. He's getting a little weird though. Yeah.
So what's weird? Is the earring or the pants?
The bootcut
or
jeans?
just everything?
I was about to say the crying, but like everyone's dad is like crying now, so I feel like it's in keeping with a man getting older. My dad will just sort of like get teared up sometimes. Like we were standing on a beach, you know how you do with your dad, and
just looking off into the sunset.
Yeah. And my dad said, "I wish Grandpa was here." He was talking about his father.
Right.
His dad was born in 1902. Damn. And I said, "Dad, if he was here, he'd be 118 years old." But he would get all teary-eyed, like Michael Jordan.
Who's 118 years old today?
Yeah.
Congrats, Mike.
Am I crazy? Did he not cry? I thought
No, he did at the, what was it, at the Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, yeah, where he also...
He was crying, but he was also,
people.
like, cooking people.
He was like, I'm really good, I'm better than you.
So that's how you gotta do a Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be a jerk.
Yeah, there's no... Why be gracious?
Why be
when
gracious?
you're getting an award
That's
at a Hall
one of
of
the
Fame.
best of all time.
Yeah.
And he's Jordan.
Because he's Jordan.
He's Jordan.
Yeah.
What could you tell him? You can't tell him anything on the court, at the blackjack table.
I could tell him a lot at the blackjack table. I'd go, hey, you're so good at basketball. Stop gambling. Also, it seems like you have a lot of money. I don't know if you need the Hanes and the McDonald's ads.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yo, come on, between the three of us, you can throw one, you know what I mean? A couple of them out of there.
Also, he did the Hanes ads when he had the weird Hitler mustache.
Yes.
Nobody.
Like, nobody on set was like, whoa, hair and makeup.
Yo.
Should we tell him to trim his Hitler mustache? He might cry.
That's why when people say, is LeBron better than Jordan, I say no, because Jordan had the audacity to try to make Hitler's mustache popular again.
Wow. Is that...
That's levels, brother.
Yeah. Wow.
You gotta have a lot of bulls.
I would just go, because he's better.
Also,
But that's an
That's you.
11-year-old
That's you.
rage inside of me.
that 11-year-old sports rage just stays with you forever.
Yeah, my cousins lived in Boston, and they were like, Larry Bird's better than Michael Jordan. I was like, I hate you! I hate you! Fuck you and fuck your family!
includes me.
Which includes me!
Oh, man. Wait, you weren't allowed to go to musicals when you were in high school or something like that?
I saw musicals like in Chicago.
In Chicago?
They'd bring them to
you see
Chicago,
Chicago in
after
Chicago?
After they did them in New York with famous people. What'd you say?
Did you see Chicago in Chicago?
I did. I was like 13 or 14 or something. Have you ever seen Chicago the musical?
Mr. Cellophane.
Yeah. But like, I think it was like Jasmine Guy was in it when I saw it.
Oh, yeah, the remake of
Is that
it.
the Jasmine guy?
Yeah, they're in like these like dance outfits. I was like, I went with my mom and my dad, and I was like, I'm about to get such a boner right now. This is crazy. Like,
It's Whitley.
it was just so like, it was like so sexual, and like I was there with like the last musical we'd seen was like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and now I was just watching this like, oh my god, and my dad was like, you know when your parents would, like, watch a movie with you, and suddenly two people are having sex, and they're just like, do
you want some popcorn, John?
Yeah, I want to see this.
what's that, a chair?
Oh, hello. With Nicole.
Yes. Oh, hello with Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very funny.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's all you guys are talking to John Oliver.
This is just a subway conversation over here. Like,
You're on the 2 or the 3.
I really love doing that. That was super fun. Yeah.
It's very good.
I'm glad you liked it.
I like the when you told John Oliver that whatever he says, he sounds exasperated.
When he was a guest, I said that? Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, he can really be exasperated. British people can really be exasperated.
Right?
Yeah,
Over the simplest shit. Like, oh, it's the pick and mix, mate. No.
And then, without warning, and you're just like,
The tin was 30 seconds late.
the British are just apoplectic about everything. Like the Meghan Markle thing, like, is that even a story?
it's
not,
what?
it's-
It's really not.
It's
really not. But over
If
there
like
it is.
Malia Obama moved, would we talk about it this much?
No.
It's crazy.
But you know what? It's kind of it's cold over there
It's cold over where?
in England.
It is cold over there.
So they got nothing going on.
But it's just like he married someone. His grandmother didn't like her. Which what grandmother has ever liked the person you married?
Yeah,
That's like
never.
4
That's
shows
never
over
happened in the
CBS.
history of.
Yeah. No one's ever been like, hey, this is my new girlfriend. And grandmother's been like, oh,
I love her.
I've been cold for 50 years, but I'll be nice to you. And then so they left and moved to Canada, and they took away their goddamn titles, right?
Yeah.
They're no longer like Prince and.
And that's like a big deal in England. People are like, they'll take away their titles.
I get it, man.
Like,
That's
Do you think they care?
yeah.
Yeah.
If you were called Your Royal Highness your whole life,
Right.
and then you were like, we'd like to move, and it was like, you're no longer Your Royal Highness.
Now you're Harry.
Yeah. Now you're Redhead Harry.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's up, you fucking ginger?
It's very whimsical.
You said they're in Canada?
Yeah, they're in Canada right now.
Standing in line at Tim Hortons and shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
Harry.
Oh, Your Royal Highness. I'm sorry, Harry.
But see, now it writes itself because now they're eventually gonna move to LA and they'll get like.
Oh,
a reality
yeah,
show.
yeah.
It's gonna
They're
be great.
definitely going
Like
out.
Harry loves Meghan or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hopefully,
That'd be a good show, yeah.
we're trying to get on that. You gotta come with us.
On Harry Loves Meghan?
Yeah.
Are we producing it, or are we?
No, we're just gonna be like on the couch in the living room.
Yeah, just like.
Oh, we're like his friends?
Yeah.
Oh, we're like his poker buddies?
He's gonna
we got terrible
oh,
advice.
oh, Megan's driving me bonkers, mate. John, what should I do?
Yeah, we're playing a poker.
Like,
poker game,
oh,
like, I'll tell
damn,
you what,
Harry.
I'll tell you what I did with my wife.
Yeah, tell him, John.
I told her, you keep this up, you won't be a princess anymore. And then the phone rings, and he's like, hello, Grandma, you'll be here in 5 minutes.
Oh! And then we gotta do like a medley cleaning up.
Yeah,
the
he's
house.
like, you gotta clean up. And we're like, no.
Somehow Peppa Pig is involved.
Yeah. And then they're like, there's a B story where we had the world's largest gravity bong, and we have to hide that now.
Right.
The Queen's coming over.
But then he smoked it before she comes over. Now he's too
exactly.
high, so we have to like hide his highness. Don't.
And then
I want the show.
when she finds it, we're all like, oh, she's gonna be mad. And then she goes, is that a gravity bong? And she takes a hit.
Yeah.
Like in an Adam Sandler movie. Yes! I love when there's
love
an old
it.
lady and you're like, oh, she won't like rap, and then she like dances.
She's like, hey. She's like, turn that future up.
yeah. Turn that music up. Yeah. Like, whoa. Yeah, I have. It's like, wow,
It's lit.
that woman lived 80 years and now she's doing that, So then I guess, let's see. And then William could come by and we'd be like, hey, William, you're the King of England, right? Could you afford a toupee? Man?
Ah, boy.
That's great.
Great show.
Poker buddies.
Yeah, maybe just like Clint glasses.
Do we even need Harry and Meghan? Yeah, I think we do.
Probably do.
Yeah.
Probably do.
Yeah.
But like just like VO.
Yeah.
Like, not even just like in the shot.
In another room, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in here. I'm Harry.
I'm Harry, mate.
Have you ever met the Queen of England or any of them?
I met a lady
No.
who said she was the Queen of England.
You did?
On the 6th train.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out she wasn't.
Yeah.
She just had a bag full of crickets in hair.
It was just Susan Boyle.
Oh.
I've never,
That's such a fitting name, by the way, for her.
Susan Boyle?
Yeah.
Why is it a fitting name?
I mean, she kind of looks like a Boyle.
You know what? You know how like that clip was so big in America? We were like, oh, it's so inspiring. Britain, they're such shit boxes that like, I'm Irish, so I don't like them. They all their tabloids they called her Subo. Yeah, capital S-U, capital B-O.
Oh.
And they were like, Subo freak sings on show. Like they were so mean to her, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, they really were. Yeah, and they destroyed her. They broke her brain.
Is she rich now, though?
Is she what?
Is she rich now?
She's probably a little rich.
Yeah, probably.
Although I don't know, maybe she's not good with money.
But also, did she ever have like a big song? Like,
She had an album of covers.
she had an album cover, but when you never were in a club like, yo, DJ, play that Susan.
Yeah.
Yo, throw that Susan
Yeah,
Boyle
yeah,
on,
yeah.
yo.
Oh,
Throw that
Yeah.
Susan Boyle with Cardi B on. That's
Susan Boyle, Bad Bunny, yeah.
Can we look up Susan Boyle's net worth?
40 million.
40 million.
40 million?
Wow.
The fuck?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
She's watching this like, whose brain got broke, huh, John?
Yeah. Oh, you think my brain broke, do you?
Only thing I'm breaking is the bank, mate.
You thought my Celine Dion cover wasn't selling, huh? Well, I got $40 million.
Oh, God.
So, who's frumpy now?
John, we can talk to you all day.
Let's do it then.
I would love that. However, Showtime execs would not, because we have a budget.
You mean the guys that dance on the subway?
The Showtime execs do not dance on the subway.
No.
They're respectable white men.
What if they really got mad about that? You got a call later like, hey, funny show, but we don't dance on the subway.
Just want to
No,
make
it
that
wouldn't be
explicit.
All kidding aside.
It wouldn't be a call. I'd have to fly to LA to some weird dinner,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, what happened?
Yeah, you
like,
think
we're not
it's a-
mad with you, but
You think it's a nice dinner, and then they go, so, you said we dance on the subway.
yeah,
What are the Showtime execs like?
they're pretty
chill.
chill.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think some of them might actually dance on the subway.
yeah. Shout out to Brendan.
Wouldn't that be so endearing? Like that's what, if I was running for president, and I'm not, but like if I just,
Sure, Mayor Pete.
I would just be seen. If I was like, who are people not that excited about?
Tom
Bloomberg?
Snyder.
Yeah, if I was Bloomberg, right? Okay.
If you saw Bloomberg doing Showtime on the train, I have
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of questions.
Yeah. If he was like, hello everybody, lo siento, Nuevo York. Bloomberg speaking Spanish was my favorite thing
Oh,
in
it's
the
It
world.
was
Yo,
also
my
very
favorite thing in the
dangerous
world.
because people needed that information. He was like, no, I'ma handle this.
Le pedimos a todos los neoyorquinos que se mantengan informados sobre el huracán Sandy.
Yeah.
I'ma handle this.
We have a Spanish speaker. We're actually in New York. We have millions.
Yeah.
I got this.
No, I have
Mil novecientos la
Michael,
playa.
Michael, there's 10 Puerto Ricans behind you.
This snowstorm could kill people. I can handle it.
No, I got it.
It's not just Nueva York.
Mucho Nacho Nueve Esnowo.
You know what I liked about Bloomberg was, I didn't like this, but I found it fun that he had like little projects, like he'd like cover the city in beige carpeting.
Yes,
And then he'd be like, shoes off.
He's like a Jewish grandpa.
He was just like a guy who had like preferences. I figured out what's wrong with New York. Big cherry Cokes.
That's right.
Get rid of them.
Meanwhile, we're like begging for like our libraries to stay open and stuff. He's like, no,
you know
19 ounces.
Yeah.
So you're getting.
That's too much. Just
too
have
much?
a can. Just drink a can. Who needs a 20-ounce bottle of soda?
Oh man.
Well, we like them. Well, fuck you.
You know what?
I'm a billionaire.
Do you think Bloomberg has ever bought a soda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in his younger
Maybe
days.
like in the 70s?
Yeah, like when they
Yeah, in the
made them with
70s,
like
yeah.
soda and like seltzer and shit. Like,
Yeah,
they had to
yeah.
actually make them.
Oh, like a
a malt shop.
Yeah.
How many swipes do you think it would take Bloomberg with a Metro card to get into the subway?
You know he used to ride the subway.
You rocked.
Was that just a photo op?
It was a photo op. He had like 6 security guards around him, and he got on a couple of stations away from Gracie Mansion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, why am I so dumb? I really
You thought he was doing like
You
park and ride and shit?
You really
like,
think Bloomberg's like running for the train and like getting on like, whoa, I made it.
You know what? I'm embarrassed.
Yo, hold that door, hold that door.
Yo, move in.
Yeah.
Yo, my guy, move in. I see some space right there. What the fuck? We all gotta get to work.
God bless the guy that when the train is so full that like parkas and backpacks are sticking out, still tries to get on.
Yep.
He's like, I will somehow make it. The door is shutting on him and breaking his ribcage.
And that's what you have to become the Zen New Yorker, and you don't make eye contact with anyone. And the door's just hitting on you. You're like, whatever.
You can't.
Whatever.
You can't.
Whatever. I'm not getting home. Nobody getting home. Fuck that. Move in.
The train moves all slow because there's just so many people. You can't even hold on to the bar, so you just hold on to the
roof.
Roof, yeah. Like
Okay, all right.
Or even worse, like it's so crowded, you kind of gotta lean on other people.
Yeah.
And they're mad. And you're like, yo, what do you want me to do?
Even in this age of sensitivity about rubbing up against people, like on a packed train, anything goes.
No rules.
Yeah.
No rules.
You're just
you
like
can hold on to a baby.
Yeah. You just grab a
toddler, like, yo.
Yeah, it's okay for stability. Or you could just sit on the love seat that some random person bought on the train. You know what I'm saying?
A love seat?
Yeah. You've never seen people bring weird shit on the train? Like a
I've seen people bring weird shit. I've never seen them bring a love seat.
love seat?
We're talking about a 2-person couch?
Wait, I'm supposed to pay the full.
On the 2 train.
On the 2?
On the 2 train. A love seat on the 2 train.
On the express?
Yes.
Interesting.
Listen, I mean, you can't put that on the 1.
On the local.
That's the rock. You gotta save time.
What are we gonna stop at 18th Street?
Exactly.
How much time do you think I
I
have?
go to 33rd.
Yeah. My favorite thing on the subway is the seat that has a little bit of soda on it. And you could be shot in your legs and need to sit down and look at that seat and go, I'm not sitting there.
I don't know.
Even worse is
I don't even know if that's soda.
What about
Half the time.
Fair point.
What about the seats that are adjacent to it? And then once the train starts moving, now the soda is going side to side.
Yeah.
And now you're sitting there, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
As that like T-Rex is coming, moving.
You're like, oh, God, 2nd Avenue. Ah.
Or the little like fold down one that just pops up and sounds like a gunshot.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Like you just sit up and say, pow! Like, oh,
And then everyone looks at you like it's your fault. I'm like, yo, fam, that MTA did that.
the shit was spring loaded.
Who's in charge of the MTA?
Acme.
A British guy.
A British guy.
A British guy's in charge of MTA. I don't think he's ever taken the trains.
Wile E. Coyote.
Why is he in charge of it?
I don't know. He's always like, oh, budget cuts and we're going to cut tea time. It's like, no, sir.
Who is
It's
it?
not.
No, we don't need budget.
Is that a British guy?
He quit
Oh, he quit?
last week.
Oh yeah, he was.
Wait,
like,
who's in
fuck
charge
this.
now? Is it available? Could we just like, or
SpongeBob.
He
What?
quit?
He's just like some random person.
how do you quit running the trains?
How dare he quit before we can fire him for being terrible? Oh man!
dick.
And that I love when there's that one like page of AM Weekly, or like Metro, and like everyone's staring at it like,
On the floor.
I gotta read that piece
Yeah.
of that paper. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Says something about Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Thomas Markle gives interview.
Oh, John.
Yeah. Was this good?
This
was
was great.
great.
This was a lot of fun.
This is what we like. We don't like the stupid interviews. So hey, so tell us when you were writing Sacco,
know? How's
what was
that
the
working?
life?
How's SNL work? Well, there's only 1,000 books about it, but I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What time?
This is
how do you
we
spell
the
Lord?
interview. We like the interview. What did you say?
How do you spell Lauren?
Wow.
Yeah, you don't like that Byron Allen style of so you're on a fitness kick?
No, listen. Catch us in 5 years when we're doing bad syndicated shows. Yo, you'll know.
By the way, Byron Allen, man.
Byron Allen, the God.
Any Marriott extended suite I've been in, I turn on the TV, Byron Allen's on.
On every
Yo,
channel.
every
Yeah, on every channel. On his own shows, laughing at you like.
Except for
This
that-
show's terrible, but I'm making money.
Except for that hotel channel that's like about the hotel.
Oh yeah.
You know when you
And
turn
it's
it
like,
on,
hello,
it's like,
Mr.
you're
Mulaney.
at a hotel. You could go to the lobby.
I'm Mario Lopez.
I'm Mario Lopez.
Extra,
I'm
extra.
in your room.
Oh, John, you're killing me, and you're gonna get us fired. When you go to bodegas, they have neon signs that
know
say
this. You're a New
what's
Yorker.
available, hot foods. Don't extend credit to this person. What would you like your neon sign to say?
My neon sign for like my life philosophy.
Yes.
Can it would be don't eat crackers in bed, comma. I know you think you can eat them up here. You will get crumbs near your feet.
They will.
Think about
They
it.
will.
Think about it.
It's true.
Think about it. Let's go. Give it up for John Mulaney in the house, my God.
Don't even
So
say.
good.
Was that good?
That was really good.
Sound like a rambling idiot. That's so fun, man.
Thank you.
All right, should we do part 2?
Part 2.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
So what? Put a new VHS tape in there. Let's go.
Yeah.